Hello everyone, welcome back to Whiz. I'm Priyadarshan here, your host and your quiz master. So as you can see, this is my library at my house. So I wasn't into reading much, but I have read a few. But it's my father actually who has read all these books. So I thought of taking a different background for you all today. So I'm here with answers for yesterday's five questions and five more questions for you today. So I'm going to start off with the answers first. So here's the first question for yesterday. After Windsor Castle caught fire in 1992, the common public complained about paying the bill. What was then started by the Queen, which had never been done before? So the answer for this is the Queen opened up a part of the Buckingham Palace for the public. So they could charge, at that time they charged them £8, £8 for visiting that side of the Buckingham Palace, and a lot of that money was used to refurnish or to restore the Windsor Castle. Moving on to our second question for yesterday, I had asked you to connect the three movies Madari, Manikarnika, and Guest in London. Now, the answer for this was kind of out of the box. We were not looking for some actor or the same director. It wasn't more towards the lines of film. But the answer actually is cleartrip.com, because that was the sponsor for the travel for all these movies, and it was completely taken care by them. Now, moving on to our third question for yesterday, the first Indo-German agreement in Bonn in 1959 was the basis for the establishment of this institution in India. This institution's festival is the first in the world to get the ISO 9001-2000 certification. Which institute are we talking about? The answer is IIT Madras. So that is another feat that is accomplished by the IITs in India, and no doubt that this is one of the most premium and one of the best educational institutions, not only in India but around the world as well. Moving on to our fourth question for yesterday. While choosing the color scheme for Facebook, after a lot of deliberations, it was decided to be blue. Red and green were rejected. Why was the color blue chosen? So the answer for this is rather simple. It's actually because Mark Zuckerberg is colorblind. So he wasn't able to see the colors red or green. And that is why they went ahead with the color blue. And finally, our last question for yesterday. He was the first person without an aviation background to be awarded the honorary rank of Group Captain by the Indian Air Force. In 2012, he was named as the honorary member of the Order of Australia. Who are we talking about? The answer is none other than our little master, the master blaster of Indian cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. So just because of his sporting achievements, this honorary rank was given to him. And now, time for our five questions for today. So let's get right to it. In 1996, Rupal Chemical Industries Limited, Rakesh Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals Limited, Manjari Chemicals Private Limited, Manjarati Plasticizer Private Limited, Effective Chemicals Private Limited, Star Aluminium Industries Limited, and Aviz Wire were all amalgamated to form this one entity. Which entity are we talking about? And now for our second question. Founded in 1857, this American magazine changed hands over the years, and in the year 1999, it was purchased by media mogul and businessman David G. Bradley, who refashioned it as a general editorial magazine primarily aimed at a target audience of serious national readers and thought leaders. In 2016, the periodical was named Magazine of the Year by the American Society of Magazine Editors. Which magazine was originally headquartered in the place, this place, which is in Boston, Massachusetts? So I want you to tell me the name of this magazine. And now moving on to our third question for today. Described as the final backup, this secure bank is located in the remote Norwegian island of Spitsbergen. It was carefully built 400 feet into a mountainside. The bank operates like a safety deposit box, allowing governments to leave samples for safekeeping in the event of a major global or regional event. What is stored here by the governments of the world? So, in this secret facility that is hidden in the mountains in Norwegian place, what is being held here? Now, for our fourth question for today, with respect to Starbucks, what first had got set up at Dillon Plaza next to the Ambala Chandigarh highway? So, what was the first thing that was set up there? And now, for our last question for today, this company formed by two people acquired by Symphony Limited in 2009. One of them is credited with the invention of an air cooler. In 2009, they were selected to make the largest evaporative air cooler project in the world for Jamarat Bridge in Saudi Arabia. Name the company which was founded by two people. So one of them has also been credited with the invention of the air cooler. That's your hint right there. So these were our 5 questions for today. I hope you really enjoyed it. And I will be back tomorrow with 5 more answers and 5 more questions. Thank you for coming in. Do not forget to leave your answers in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel Whiz. And that's all for today. So that's me, Pradarshan PD, signing off. Thank you, stay safe and take care.